Obedience means to do one's duty. Obedience is necessary in every sphere of life whenever we have to do our duty. Children must obey their parents. Students must obey their teachers. We should remember that obedience is the rule of life, and without it, life is incomplete. So, children, today we will study a story which will tell us the importance of obedience in our lives. Today's story is about a train which do not want to stay on the track. So one day it decided to leave the track. Train said to itself that why it should run on the same track for whole day throughout its life. One of the sensible track advised the train to stay where it was, as a train is made to run on the track. Everything is supposed to stay where it belongs. But the train was disobedient, thus did not listen and jumped off the track and began running on the road. Have you ever seen a train running on the road? No, because roads are not made for trains. They are made for the buses, scooters, cars, and other such vehicles. So they all shouted on the train and told that road was made for them. But still the train didn't listen and said, there is enough space on the road. Train started to pick up passengers from their houses. It stopped at the post office to collect letters. It ran out to the animal shelter for the milk. Everyone was very happy as there was no need of going to the railway station now. But the train was not able to end its trip on time. It took so long that people weren't receiving their letters on time. The milk was sour, so people stopped using train and used cars, rickshaw and other vehicles. The vehicles on the road tried hard to put some sense into the train, but all failed, and train didn't understand its mistake. One day, train saw a horse running in the fields, so the train also wanted to jump in the field like the horse. It went into the field and started moving there. Then the horse shouted on the train and said, you must not come here, it is my field. Again, the train didn't listen and said, lot of space is there in this field, and started moving. Suddenly, train came across a small stream. The train was unable to cross it, so it asked the horse how to cross that. The horse told the train to jump, but the train didn't know how to jump, as bridges were made for the train everywhere. Then the horse laughed and advised the train to go back, but the train didn't pay any attention. The train then saw an aeroplane flying up in the air, and it wanted to fly also. But the train couldn't fly. The horse then laughed at the train and said, you cannot jump. How can you fly? The train then realized that something is going wrong, as it tried everything but failed. People also refused to ride it. It started feeling neglected, and no one needs the train anymore. The train then thought to go back to its track. It was very happy when the train saw its track were still waiting there. It quickly climbed back onto the track and suddenly became very important for everyone. The train then happily said, this is the place where I belong, and started running smoothly on the track. So, children, we should obey our parents, teachers, and elders as they tell us the right path to be followed so that we can stay away from the problems. Obedience begins with the knowledge. That is why we should know the rules taught to us by our elders.